2 Megapops is an achievement in Bloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops with a single tower. Let's try doing this today with the XXXL Trap. It's going to sound crazy, but the rounds which I most fear throughout all of this is rounds 75 and 77. The rounds which have the most amount of BFBs on, and 75 being in particularly very annoying because of how clumped up the BFBs are. As ever, we're going to be relying on Geraldo on this run, but surprise surprise, we are not going to be relying on the overclock. I know it sounds bananas to not rely on a tower that enables 60% or more increase to our attack speed, but we're going to really need that money in order to actually deploy our XXXL Trap upgrade in the first place. And I feel like slowdown is going to be more important than actual increase in our attack speed. Now, what's really cool about the balloon traps in which the engineer deploys is that it really benefits from having deconstruction, because it essentially just cancels out that ×2 factor when it comes to ceramics. When it comes to Moabs, once you get to XXXL Trap, it's pretty good. And with a larger surface area, you're able to choose where you want your trap to be deployed down within the range of the engineer itself. The only unfortunate thing about oversized nails is that we cannot apply sharpening stone onto this engineer now, because of a sheer factor that once you go up to oversized nails, you are able to pop frozen balloons, which transforms this from a sharp damage type to a shatter damage type. Coming up to the first camo round of the game, so we're going to put a submersion support down, and you're also going to be able to pop our early threat of leads in this game using heat-tipped darts. Like, yes, we can put down a mortar monkey, but I think this is slightly cheap. No, it's actually around the same price as deploying a mortar, actually. Like, put both of these upgrades together and they all equal 810, but B, we just take up less space on the map. O and C, we can just not have the mortar constantly firing on the screen, making its sound animation annoying. Deconstruction is a go. But next we're going to need that balloon trap. Okay, so unsubmerge you. You're going to be on strong, which I should have done beforehand. And there we go. Unsubmerge you again. Resubmerge you. Unsubmerge you again. Resubmerge you. And just like that. I miss the old sub-micro where submersion support was its own thing rather than being equipped within the targeting priority options itself. The beauty about submersion support is while the submarine is submerged, is that it doesn't do any damage while it is submerged, which is brilliant. It is incredibly useful for a lot of 2 Megapops runs, because if it's not the tower in which you want it to do the 2 Megapops with, then have it in an option where it doesn't do any damage. We have the balloon trap now, and we can actually manipulate our spawning of this by having it in different places, but sometimes we just want to collect what's within it already while setting up a fresh trap. So let's say, for example, we deploy it in a new location, the old trap will be removed and a new one will spawn, but if there is a delay in which you can actually spawn one down at a time, you can't just keep endlessly redeploying them. I mean, that would be great, but it's just not a thing, okay? Also, the trap itself has normal damage types, so it can soak up lead, can soak up frozen. The big XXXL trap can soak up DDTs, providing that this can see camo, or the camo status has been removed. Just like that. Leads are soaked up. Let's reposition you over here so you can soak up the rest of the leads. Let's put you over there. Not in the Great Blue Sea, for goodness sakes. I just want you to soak up the ceramics, please. And there goes that. And redeploy you back to the end of the track there. But I do want to deploy a village now. And we're going to avoid getting radar scanner. We're just going to get 210. Because I feel like later on regrows are going to be a bit of a problem. And if we don't remove the ability to if we remove the ability for regrows to, stop regrowing, then that's brilliant. And there goes round 39. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, round 40, round 40. What are we going to do for round 40? Spend some money, get both Jerry's Fire and... I think we'll just settle with that. We'll just settle with the Jerry's Fire. Won't need the jar of pickles just yet. Now we're going to hunker down with two particular glues. The first one's going to be just a 013 for the moment, then it'll be a 023 for later on. And the other one is going to be a 042, and this is going to be very crucial when it comes to our ability to pop a lot of balloons on the screen, because we've only got so much PS with this. We've only got so much firepower as well with just this tier 4 tower. Other tier 4s are much more powerful. This goes to show that we really need our Jerry's Fire and Pickles up and running. Well, mainly Jerry's Fire, but Pickles is kind of helpful as well to reduce the offshoot of regrows whenever they come. And we don't need to really worry about lead balloons being solely taken out by the trap. Although we should. Nah, we're all good. I just wish we had a little bit more range on our trap here. Especially for like round 79, so that we can reach over here and it doesn't soak up the BFB, so it can just solely target the regrow rainbows. And it can absorb a lot of them, but we still don't want to create a regrow farm of any kind, please. And this is all of the defenses in which we're going to deploy down. We're not going to spawn any other towers down. We're just going to get the XXXL Trap next. And then from there, we can make the magic happen. More Moabs, no problem. Once they're both Moab glued, we can glue strike them and they'll go down with ease. Also, deconstruction helps with extra damage against Moab class balloons as well. Not just those pesky fortifieds. Although they're both together, then you get even more bonus damage because they both stack. If you're expecting me to do this on a map like Bloody Puddles, then I'm just not good enough at the game, sorry. I really am not good enough at the game, even for a normal game of Chimps on Bloody Puddles, let alone a challenge with a huge amount of self-reductions, self-constricting circumstances. I think the hardest 2 Megapops I've ever done really is trying to do the big one on Dark Path. I'm trying not to be anchored by using our regular trap here as our only means of popping the balloons. Obviously with Moabs, we need to really clear them outright to whittle them down to ceramic so that then they can be affected by the trap. But this is either going to be a means of absorbing like bigger balloons. So let's say for example ceramics, I want these regrow ceramics to be absorbed up so that we have less regrow issues later on, because it just instantly gobbles them up. But it does take a while for the trap to spawn out, which is not good. But at least we don't have any regrow problems on this round. The big clue there is this round. Doesn't mean any other round with regrows are not going to be a problem. Come on, BFB. Go down, please. Go down, please. Excellent. Be glued. I wish you were a bit closer to the square, but you can't get everything in life. Let's see, let's see. Can we take out these ceramics? Excellent. Spare parts. But we do have these regrow zebras, which are going to be a huge ass problem. Why do you exist, regrow zebras? You are the bane of my life so far, especially in 2TCs where we have a particularly explosive tower which is nearly indestructible later on. Oh, we got these green balloons down here which are very useful, because then we can reset our balloon trap mid-round. I'm going to use the balloon trap to absorb these purples so that then it's going to be an easier time for our Jerry's Fire to do damage against Moab class balloons. Otherwise, this is just not going to do anything. But again, it's not going to be the best way, shape, or possible to be able to deal with everything. And these regrow camo rainbows are not a particularly kind guest. There we go. They're gone down. I need this to actually respawn. Actually, I need it to respawn and quite quickly. But there are those red balloons. Believe it or not, round 63 is not going to be a big challenge whatsoever. Let's see. Going to initially do that. The second wave is going to be the most difficult one, because the third wave we're going to be able to scoop everything up here. Come on, respawn, respawn, respawn trap. You're barely respawning just because of our, how we're going about this. Let's see. Third wave. There we go. We got that third wave glued. Pretty nice. But we've still got a few challenges here, I think. Damn it. Slightly different timing of our abilities. Oh yeah, and also die to a yellow balloon. That's great, isn't it? How many of these can we soak up? Barely any of them, it looks like. Come on, put another trap in place. Soak up as many of those ceramics as possible. Well, it's nice to soak up the lead balloons. There are other ways in which we can deal with those. With the ceramics, I'd rather absorb them as whole as possible. And the final wave. Come on, don't die to yellow balloons again, please. We've already just died to them just now. Come on, please. Please. Hold on, balloon trap. I need you to hold on. There we go. Brilliant. Just blues and reds left. Round 64, glue strike. Now, put you on strong, so you're targeting the fortified Moabs. There we go, they go down. I wish on round 75 I'm able to divide and conquer each of the BFBs, but just because they're so clumped up together, that's not going to be a possibility. I just dislike the fact that Jerry's fire only lasts for 5 rounds nowadays. Right, ceramics, we really need our last line of defense now as the balloon trap. Now let's glue everything on the screen here. Yeah, Bloody Puddles is not my first choice of a map that I want to play and enjoy myself on. In fact, it's a map that I would rather not play at all in my entire life. Hold on, balloon trap. Thank you. There was a moment there I was a little bit worried. A little bit worried. It's just, we've got such a huge price bracket to try and get towards. I can't imagine what it's like trying to get this tower when it was more expensive. Fortified Moabs. We managed to soak up some of the ceramics inside there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Respawn. Excellent. Excellent. Once those ceramics are absorbed up, we will move the trap back over here. Fresh spawn. In certain scenarios, this is a make or break upgrade that you can utilize with your village. Obviously, in most scenarios, you go for radar scanner for that camo section, but I'm just talking about roadblocker alone. It is so potent, especially for like round 79. Just stopping them from creating a huge population issue and a huge RAM issue as well for your computer. Well, we do have a regrow issue on this round with the regrow camo whites, but also Pierce as well. I mean, look at all this. We're going to utilize something else in order to help us out here. I'd rather not, but it looks like that's going to be a thing just because of how many balloons are on the screen. I need that glue strike to come back, please. No, the balloon trap is gone. Okay, I'm glad it's come back. Sometimes it's just a bit too stressful for me, especially with a tower which I'm not very fond of. Like, this is my least favorite engineer path by a long way. I much prefer the other two when it comes to just playing with them. Ultra boost for those permanent attack speed boosts and temporary attack speed boosts, and Central Champion just because of the destruction that it causes. Although I suppose with XXXL Trap, no matter how late it is into the run, it will soak up the same kind of Moab anyways, regardless of how much RBE that it has. Oh gosh, we have these 4 Moabs left. I'm not fond of them, not fond of them. Would you please be destroyed, Moab? Oh, come off it. Maybe I need to put you on strong when the Moabs are over here so that you can go down to ceramics sooner. Blue strike. Now? I just don't like it. There's a chance in which Moab glue can't stick to a Moab which has been glue striked. There is one left. Please go down size, please, and never exist ever again, at least for round 71. Oh gosh. Would you stop with the soaking? Do some of these need to be soaked up on this round? This looks... I was going to say it looks very good, but I think some of these will just go back into ceramics, which is Not ideal, but it does have a regrowing opportunity. Nah, it's going to be too much. There's too many ceramics. Too many ceramics. Too many of them. Oh. Yeah, no matter what happens, I die to a yellow balloon. Perhaps just soaking them up would be better than trying to fight with the regrow population issue going on here. Sometimes they come back, and in greater numbers. I was hoping for just one BFB to go down. You know that divide and conquer thing I was talking about earlier? Well, I like it when I can deal with one target at a time rather than a lot of them at a time. Especially when it comes to a thing called Pierce. Red balloons, I love you at the back for being the weakest balloons and sometimes the slowest one. Round 73, waiting for one more mob to spawn out, wait for them to be mob glued, and glue strike them. Brilliant! And there goes round 73. We just need to catch these ceramics, which I think I'll leave the... Come off it, down us. What is with this game? Right, glue strike them. I wonder if that takes the edge off of the balloon trap by reducing the number of space in which it absorbs by 2. I don't think so, but I like to think. I like to have a dream. Right, these regrowers can be a bit of an issue, but once they're decamofied, we can deal with them. Hopefully. Hopefully. How many of them are there? There you go, that's all of them done with. I thought they were never-ending, but at the same time, I'll be kind of glad if they were never-ending, because we're 8k away from the huge-ass trap. Yes, that's what it's called in the description. Just remove all that and just type in a huge-ass trap. It's got huge-ass cheeks. So I've still got a cold at the moment, and sometimes you can go to some pretty warped places when you're ill, but not that warped though. Soak up those ceramics. Don't let me die again because of this mistake. I was hoping you would automatically redeploy. And this is the round in which it's going to give me a lot of horrors. I feel like we're going to need Geraldo and his items here to a certain extent so that we can get through this round, honestly. Because this is just way too much for us to handle. Like, just all of these Moabs, honestly, are huge ass to try and deal with. And there's this fortified one that's still over here. Please soak up the ceramics from there. Thank you. Although it seems to be doing okay against... No, what am I talking about? We're not doing okay against them. This trap is about to expire, and look at what we die to again. There's no way I could scientifically work this out on my own merits. These things just happen by accident. If you couldn't work it out by now, I die a lot to yellow balloons. And that's why, for those who have watched my channel for a long time, knows the drama and the comedy behind such things. Because it's like, why is it always one particular tower, one particular balloon, sorry, that you die from constantly? I don't know. The game decides it for me. Right, let's try and get them when they're bunched up together, honestly. So, yeah, just going to use up all 4, sorry. It's not ideal, and Geraldo now has 11k pops, which is, again, not ideal. This should be okay this round. I know it sounds stupid and all that, but if we had better deployment timing of this, this will be much better. Soak up some of these, and then redeploy you over here. I wish our glue strike was back, honestly. That is actually the one thing that's hindering us at the moment. Is our ability to slow them down. Oh, I wish I didn't use it on round 75 when I did. Oh, for goodness sakes. Oh, if we give up a 550 just to stem the tide a little bit, we was able to get through this round. Hopefully not too many of these are created still, though. Yeah, I'm really unhappy about that. And that's just because we couldn't do the damage in which we needed to because we didn't have Glue Strike ready. And I'd rather not spend 2,000 just to reset its ability. We still have these VFBs to contest with, which I'm not very happy with, to be honest. They're still pretty challenging. Yeah, this is not looking good. There's still plenty of these Moabs about. And we can't downgrade all of these and then... come off it. Just one. Yeah, I don't think I've done enough damage to these. And this is not going to hold because it's going to try and soak up multiple Moab ceramics going on here. Please hold on. Please hold. Please hold. I'm begging you, Trap, to hold on, please. Even, like, deploy a new one if you can. Remove you. Okay, good. I think that's the main part of it over. Good, good, good. But now round 78 without any of these on the field because they only got 2 rounds of them. Round 78 is going to be very painful. Wish you'd come a little bit sooner here. You're a non-threat now. There we go. And we have no creepy idols at our disposal. Try and Glue Strike these, but luckily these do not regrow back, but there's still a population issue of all of this going around, and we don't have anything to chuck them back. This might be arduous, but we can do it. We've faced tougher challenges on the channel before, but no, I guess we cannot. Oh, that's quite a nice soak, actually. But then again, there's still a few of these ceramics around, and it's going to take a long time for the Trap to come back. Oh, that was clutch. That was really good. That was really good. Now it's just the rest of this. And, oh, gosh, I just remembered. Purple balloons blocking these from being able to work properly. And, okay. I was a bit too late with my usage of the Trap there, but that's of the Glue Strike. You know what I mean. I think you know what I mean anyways, but I don't think we can afford this at the end of a round. Super expensive. And can you hold, please? I know you can hold. There we go, there we go, there we go. Can we... Okay, let's deploy this at the front end of the track. Let's soak up some of these. Get some of that moolah going. Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, that's going to be like... we need our Trap. We need our abilities back. I'm not in despair because I can't do this. It's because of the fact that this game keeps preventing me from doing this in the most stupidest of ways possible. We're literally so close to getting this upgrade. But the game keeps deciding, nah, you're not going to have fun. Now the random pink balloon will not spawn. That's absolutely fine by me. But our projectiles being blocked as soon as these... There we go, they're coming out now. Let's Glue Strike them. And hopefully we can do this. Hopefully. Hopefully I need some of these ceramics to be soaked up by the Trap over here. Come on, I've suffered enough. There we go, that's the Trap down. We've got some insurance policy in place. We just need the Glue Strike to come back so that we can do extra damage against all this. Oh, I'm going to need to actually do some strong damage here, actually. Get these downsized. Okay, I think that should be it. Hopefully. Hold on, please, team. You can do it. Please, we're under 100 away from getting our final upgrade. You keep teasing me, game. Hold on, please. Do not... You just despawned it. Come on, thank you very much. We've got our upgrade. Things are absolutely fine now. Shall I go home? No, I'm not going home now. Not after everything that's happened. 12k steals. That should be manageable. I think we're definitely in the bag now. It's just these regrow behemoths, to be honest, that we need to watch out for. Yeah, let's Glue Strike those. This can soak up so much. Look at it. It's soaking up so many of these regrow rainbows. I don't think we're going to need either of these two anymore, since our primary means of damaging is absorbing them. And also with the lantern, the fortified property is not being displayed correctly. Despite the fact that Ninja Kiwi says that they have fixed that little thing that was going on in Update 45. Well, clearly it hasn't. things do get overlooked though, which I can only imagine how frustrating that is as a developer. Right, let's get some permanent means of detecting the camo balloons for mainly our purposes of absorbing the DDTs. Okay, the worst of it is now over. Believe it or not, despite the fact we're in free play now, the worst of this entire challenge is now over. It's now Ogre Shrek. What are you doing on my beach? Yoink. Now for my next trick, let's slow the Moabs down as much as we can so that our beloved XXXL Trap has as much time as necessary in order to deploy them all and they get as little progression onto the track as they possibly can. Because under Balloon Sabo, these go half the speed, in which we can just continuously deploy this out without needing to change the location of our trap spawn. 1 0mg, 2 3 4, just like that. It's just that easy. Well, we've got 4 Balloon Sabas now, which means we can have 100% uptime when it comes to the duration in which they can travel throughout the entire lands here, being only a half. I know what I just said there didn't make any sense, but shut up, okay? It's been a stressful journey with our XXXL Trap, or mainly, you know, getting to the point of getting it. Aside from a spike factory, I'm not too sure what else we really need here. Like, I think these are optional, but very nice to have so that this has more time to deploy more traps on the field. There we go. Moab glue is very important. Relentless glue is not important at all because it requires them to actually be pops rather than just be absorbed. Moab glued, balloon sabos. How fast can they go? Not very fast whatsoever, and look at all of them being absorbed up here. Such perfection. There we go, round 95. This might cause us a few issues here with the huge number of balloons which are going to be absorbed into this, but that's absolutely fine. I think anyways. Okay, so we're going to move the location of this over here now. I'm going to move you so that you're doing that. Only one DDT is on the loose, really? And none of them left this big square. Excellent. Another really easy round. Nothing really to highlight at all, aside from the fact that all of them are being soaked up here. Round 96 done and dusted. What about round 97? Usually these are some of the most difficult of foes to try and overcome, but I think we can do it. We can definitely do it. In fact, I am more than confident that we will be able to do it. You know what? We're going to put all these down. We're going to put you up to call to arms so that our spikes have 50% more pierce. I wonder, actually, if you deploy these down under a call to arms or something, would this be able to absorb up to 50% more RBE? Or if you put it by a Lord of the Abyss, could it absorb 40% more? Along with like accumulation of different buffs externally to make a huger trap. It will be the XXXL Trap. No, that's going a bit too extreme now. Too many X's within the name of a tower. Let's see, DDTs, not a problem whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to deploy you at the back of the map, actually, just so that it gives our call to arms a little bit of time to come back. And there we go. Excellent. Round 100. What are we going to do against these behemoths? Well, we're going to absolutely annihilate you off the map. Okay, Jerry's fire. Gonna put you on there. Good, good. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna deploy all of you again. Thank you very much. Hopefully this will be the last in which we're gonna require of this. Although I think another spike storm might be handy, actually. How about now? There we go. That should be it. Should be it. Just absorb one more of these. And we've done. Imagine if that last CMG gets soaked up and this is not 2 million or more. I would have literally just thrown something at my window. Just like this alchemist is doing right now with its beaker. Anyways, that was... Well, this is totally scuffed. I wonder if it has something to do with the fact that we're only absorbing one thing at a time when it comes to a target and its total RBE, which is why the total damage is totally scuffed. Just like with any, like, shattering shells or blue incineration thing when it comes to removing the fortified layer off of things. I don't know why that is the case, and to be honest, I am literally done with this tower. I'm happy that I've done it, but I am totally done with it, and I'm very happy to have done a 2 Megapops with you, because it means I will not have to ever think about trying to do a 2 Megapops with you ever again. My least favourite engineer, by far. Although, I think another path would be even harder to get 2 Megapops on, and that would be the middle path. Not like supporting, but actually being the tower to do 2 Megapops. Ultra Boost 2 Megapops. Yeah, that's not happening. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below, and let me know what other towers that I've not yet done you'd like to see me do a 2 Megapops with next. There's still quite a few out there. Perhaps like Ground Zero. Done with these two. Done Pirates. I've yet to do Trade Empires, but I'm like, it barely has any offensive potential, really. Done Special Operations in the past. That was ass. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care of yourselves, everybody.